Hello, hi everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Alavat Ramesh. Especially today we will talk about very general topic, especially in Telangana intermediate results are came, and the government also they announced the supplementary notifications and the exam times. What are the subjects you are suppose if you have the fail any maths, physics, chemistry, something any subject. The government also announced the advanced supplementary notifications came. You can see here the Telangana, the board announced the intermediate advanced supplementary exams, the May and June 2026. The timetable is started from first year and second year. The student exams start from May 13th. So you can see the intermediate supplementary exams already the notification is came. You can see here that the exams will be start from the May 13 to May 21 is the last date, and in between the practical also they conducted in the same month. May 22 to May 28. So this is the practical times, and this is about the May 13 to May 21 is the theory exams for the intermediate first year and second year who are fail in previous results are intermediate exams. You can see here that the registration of the exam fee for the junior college April 13 to April 20 is the last date. This is a very important dates. Why? Because most of the peoples they don't know what is the application times, and they need to pay for higher for the late fees. This kind of you can suffer a lot. So April 13th is the start for the applying or registration for the supplementary, subject to April 20 is the last date. And the theory exam start May 13 to first year and second year, and the exam is end by the May 21. And practical is the May 22 and May 28 is the practical in between they will conduct. And the registration fee April 13 to April 20 is the last date. So first year peoples they write exam morning session only is 9 to 12 p.m. and the second year students they need to write 2:30 to 5:30. So these times you can keep in your mind, and you can see follow it according to this your preparation. What are the subject you are plan to write? You can see the common exam schedule already it is given here. The May 13th is the languages, and May 14th is the English, and May 15th is mathematics, botany and political science people, and May 16th is the maths B like second paper, zoology and history. May 18th is the physics, the first year and second year, and economics first year and second year. May 19th, especially see as our chemistry people, you need to write see here May 19th is the chemistry for first year and second year student. So these you can keep it in your mind. May 19th here the especially in chemistry first year and student and second year student they need to write in exam. And you can see here, and 20 is the public administration and modern languages, and 21 geography and English practical and ethics, human values and the environmental education. So this is the actually the exam schedule for the supplementary people who are fail in the previous exams in intermediate. You can see here the timetable also issued in the newspaper. You can see that date of exactly time in the first year peoples and second year people, and you can see here in the first year the especially in the May 19th the chemistry exam is there. Here is the first year chemistry, and here 19th is the second year chemistry. So 19th May 19th is the both first year and second year chemistry exam you can have it. So you can keep it in your mind. You can see here once you will come to your completed of the timetable, you can see the especially in the first year intermediate first year marks weightage 2026 chapter wise. People need to understand what are the first year syllabus and what are the long marks questions will come here. You can see these are the important our intermediate chapter. These all are the intermediate chapter. You can see here the atomic structure, in especially it will come in 8 marks question, long answer question, and classification of elements and periodicity in properties 8 marks questions, and the chemical bondings it will come in 4 marks some short answer questions and chemical bonding. And second one is the third one is the fourth organic chemistry long answer questions, and the states of matter 4 marks question will come, and stoichiometry 4 marks, and the hydrogen and its compound 4 marks, and the chemical equilibrium 4 marks, and P block group 13th elements and P block 14th group elements, right, and thermodynamics and S block elements and environmental chemistry. Especially the environmental chemistry very short answer questions will come here. So these are the actually the syllabus for the intermediate first year chemistry syllabus. You can see here the first one, atomic structure. You need to concentrate more. Why? Because you need to write in long answer question. Then one is a classification of elements and periodicity properties and chemical bonding, organic chemistry, states of matter, stoichiometry, hydrogen and its compound, chemical equilibrium. P block means group 13 and P block group 14, thermodynamic, S block elements and environmental chemistry. Especially the environmental chemistry, the only short answers questions will come. So you can focus on the environmental chemistry, easy to attempt in 2 marks questions. Okay. So this is the actually portion of the first year chemistry, and you can see here. And parallel you can see what are the main weightage of the marks. You can see here the high weightage of marks, P block elements, group 13 and 18, D and F block coordination compound, surface chemistry and principle of metals. And you can see the medium of the average of the chapters. You can see the first year atomic structure and the chemical bonding, organic chemistry, surface states of matter, chemical thermodynamics, stoichiometry, S block elements and hydrogen and its compound and chemical equilibrium. You can see here the what is the exactly the model paper. You can learn here in the intermediate first year in Telangana. They will announce here the first section. You can see here the first section. Section A is completely 2 marks question, right? So we need to write all the questions. There is no choice of questions. So here is asking 10 questions. You need to write all the 10 questions answers. You can see here the first question, what is COD? That is environmental science chemistry. So it is compulsory question, what is BOD, what is COD? This kind of question we need to learn. This is damn sure question, gunshot question. And second one is the lithium states of mostly hydrated Y. And here the many 2 man-made silicates and the which of the oxides cause the acid rains and what is the pH values. Next slides I give these answers also, and describe the importance of plaster of Paris and give the hybridization of carbon in the 4 forms, fluorine and diamond and graphite. States Gram's law of diffusion and the what is the redox concept and the give example, and what is the meant by ionic product of water, and this is write the IPX now. So this section, the section A is in 10 questions they are giving, and you need to attempt the 10 by 10 questions. There is no choice of to leaving this question. Next, coming to the section 2. So here section 2, you can see here section 2 means section B. Here you can see here a choice is there. Total here 8 questions they are asking. You can out of 8, so total is the 8 questions. So out of 8 you need to write only 6, means here you will be having a 2 questions for the choice. So here you can see here this is the total 8 questions. Out of 8 you can write here only 4 questions. So this is only each questions carry the 4 marks. So you can write it very simple, hybridization of SF6 molecules, Boyle's law, Charles law and kinetic gas equation. Write the general properties of ionic compounds and balance equation, redox reactions and ion method and extensive intensive properties. Mostly these questions are repeated questions. Okay, and what is the conjugated ion base aids and illustration of one example, and this is what is isotope of hydrogen and the borax bread of test in and suitable example. So this is you can find out here out of 8 you need to write only 6 questions. Each questions carry 4 marks. Next, coming to the section C. Section C is here also similar kind, but here is asking out of total 3 questions. How many questions? Here is the 3 questions. You need to write only 2 questions. So here each questions carry here 8 marks, means log answer questions. So Bohr's model is repeated questions, hydrogen atoms and this one, and the S, P, D and F block elements, electrons, and the this is that how acetylene organic chemistry, water, halogen, hydrogen, halide, halide. So out of 3 you can write it here only 2 questions, and each questions carry total 8 marks, right? So this is the actually intermediate first year chemistry model paper, the first section. The total 10 questions, you need to write all the 10 questions, and each questions carry 2 marks, 10 to the right. Then you can coming to the section B. So section B is having here total 8 questions. We need to write only 6 questions. And section C is the total 3 questions. We need to write here any 2 questions. These questions carry 8 marks. So this is the actual the pattern of first year chemistry IP in especially in Telangana. Then you can see the what are the important questions also I as mentioned here in first year. What are the very short answers questions? You can follow it. These all the 2 marks questions, and these are the GunSat questions, earlier repeated exams question. You can follow and you can learn this one. Definitely will pass. And you can see some total 30 questions here, very short answers questions. You can learn what is plaster of Paris, allotropes of carbon. These all are the very important, especially in environmental COD, BOD and TLV. So these 30 questions, if you learn, definitely will attempt the all the 2 marks questions. Then you can see the what is COD. So I was explaining here is very simple, and you can see here for picture wise you can understand here, right? So what is COD? COD means nothing but of chemical oxygen demand. So chemical oxygen demand is a water quality measure indicating the amount of oxygen required to chemically oxidize organic and inorganic pollutants in water. So typically using strong oxidant like potassium dichromate and measuring the milligrams per liter or the ppm, parts per million. So that rapidly assess the pollution levels and the treatment of plant efficiency within the 2 or 3 hours. So making the faster than BOD. So this is the exactly what is COD. So COD can find out here the picture chemical oxygen demand. You can see here strong oxidized here using this picture to understand how to define the COD. And you can see the oxygen levels, and here is the time. So chemical oxygen demand, you can see the graph here, oxygen for milligrams per liter and x-axis time. So this is that exactly what is the COD. If you are not reading by the theory, you can see this graph and you can see this picture. You need to understand what is COD, chemical oxygen demand. So this is one of the question. It is very important. It is repeated. And second question is lithium states are mostly hydrated. Why? So this is also one of the important question in 2 marks. So lithium salts are mostly hydrated because the lithium ions is smallest alkali metals cation, resulting in the very high charge density and maximum hydration tendency. Okay, so this high charge density allows to lithium to polarize and strongly attract the water molecule, so forming stable hydrate structures such as lithium hydroxide, lithium 3H2, so which is the more stable than their anhydrous form. So this is that reason for the why the lithium salt are mostly hydrated. Why? So this is also one of the very important questions for the especially in 2 marks. Then coming to the here third question, you can see name any 2 man-made silicates. So the 2 common example of man-made means synthetic or artificial silicates or glass and cement. You can see these materials are the produced heat by the silicate compound. See here, see glass and cement and ceramics. And then you can see here the next question. Which of the oxides cause acid rains and what is the pH value? So sulfur dioxide and nitrous oxide are mainly caused by the acid rains and the pH range less than 5.6. So this is also very important, especially in 2 marks question. You can see here what is allotropes and the give the crystalline allotropes of carbon. So this is the allotropes of properties. Some chemical elements exist in 2 or more different physical forms. This called as allotropes, and these are the diamonds, graphites and fullerene and graphene. These are the different allotropes of crystalline form of the carbon. Then you can see here what is states of Gram's law diffusion. So this is the one of the important 2 marks question. You can see here the picture, you can understood here. And next one question is what is the redox concept and give example. Here also I have mentioned is very simple definition. What is oxidation, what is reduction. Oxidation and reduction simultaneously happen is called redox concept. Okay. And next one question you can see is here what is meant by the ionic product of water. So this is also very important, especially in 2 marks question. The ionic product of water Kw is a molar concentration of hydrogen and hydroxide ions. Hydrogen and hydroxide ions in the pure water. So this is the formula is important for the ionic product of water. You can see this similar kind of 2 marks questions. It is very important, and we will see the next video update about the my YouTube channel. Follow, like, share